Have you ever noticed how your mind is always somewhere else, reliving the past, worrying about the future, and rarely resting in the present moment? How often do you feel restless, anxious, or unsatisfied, even when everything seems fine on the outside? Most of our suffering doesn't come from life itself. It comes from the thoughts we can't stop thinking, the regrets, the fears, the endless what-ifs and if-onlys. But there is a way to step out of that constant chatter, a way to experience life fully, deeply, and peacefully, right here, right now. In the next hour and a half, we'll explore how your mind works, why time is often an illusion, and how presence can transform your emotions, your habits, and your life. By the end of this video, you won't just understand the power of now, you'll feel it, and you'll know how to bring it into your daily life. If you want more videos like this, guides to mastering your mind, improving your habits, and unlocking your full potential, make sure to subscribe to Audio Vibes and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a journey toward a calmer, better you. Part 1. Understanding the mind. Have you ever noticed how your mind never stops talking? Even when you are sitting quietly, thinking you are doing nothing, there is always a running commentary in your head, a constant stream of thoughts, judgments, worries, and plans. This is the mind at work. And the truth is, most of our suffering comes not from what happens in life, but from this incessant activity of the mind. It is what keeps you anxious about the future, guilty about the past, and restless in the present. The first step in transforming your life is to understand the mind, to see how it functions and how it often works against you without you even realizing it. 1. The thinking mind. The mind is a powerful tool, but it is not who you are. It is a constant generator of thoughts, and most of them are repetitive, unnecessary, or unhelpful. Think about your typical day. How often do you catch yourself thinking about what someone said to you yesterday, or worrying about what might happen tomorrow? How often does your mind replay conversations, judge others, or imagine problems that don't even exist yet? Here's an example. You receive an email from your boss. You think, did I make a mistake? Will they be disappointed in me? Maybe I'll lose this opportunity? Your mind takes you on a journey through anxiety, fear, and self-doubt, all in the matter of seconds. And yet, none of this is happening in reality yet. Your mind simply created a story. This is the first trap of the mind. It confuses thinking with reality. 2. The ego and false identity. Closely linked to the thinking mind is what we call the ego. The ego is the sense of I that attaches to thoughts, achievements, failures, and opinions. It constantly tells you, you are this, or you must be that. For example, imagine you miss a deadline. Immediately, the ego kicks in. I'm not capable. I'm a failure. Everyone will judge me. Or conversely, when you succeed, the ego says, I am amazing. I did it because I am better than others. The problem is the ego ties your identity to fleeting thoughts and external outcomes. It makes you feel small when things go wrong and temporarily inflated when things go right.
But neither of these reflections is your true self. The mind and ego together create a constant sense of lack, comparison, and dissatisfaction. You are never fully content because you are identified with something that is fleeting: your thoughts, your achievements, your fears. 3. Automatic reactions. Another important aspect of the mind is its automatic nature. Most of the time, you are not consciously choosing your thoughts. Your mind generates reactions without your awareness. Imagine someone cuts you off in traffic. Instantly, anger rises. How dare they? What a careless person. You feel your heartbeat quicken, your jaw tighten, and perhaps even your day is ruined. But notice, the anger started before you had a chance to think about it consciously. This is how the mind works. It reacts automatically, and unless you cultivate awareness, these reactions control you. You may feel like life is happening to you, but in reality, it is happening through your mind, through your unobserved thoughts and automatic emotional responses.
4. The mind creates illusions. The mind has another trick. It constantly creates illusions. It makes small things feel enormous and big things seem frightening. For example, think about a presentation you have to give. You imagine every possible thing that could go wrong. Your mind paints a scenario where everyone judges you harshly. You stumble on your words and you fail. Most likely, the reality will be far less dramatic, but the mind has already created a storm of anxiety. Or consider a relationship. You replay conversations in your head, imagining what the other person was really thinking. You attach stories to their words, creating tension, suspicion, or guilt that may not even exist. The mind loves stories, and until you learn to observe it, these stories control your life. 5. How awareness changes everything. The good news is, you are not your mind. You are the awareness that observes the mind. Once you begin to notice thoughts as they arise, you gain a sense of space, freedom, and control. Here's an example. You feel anxious about a future event. Instead of being swept away, you pause and say to yourself, "I am noticing that I am feeling anxious. This is just a thought, not reality." Suddenly, the grip of the mind loosens. The anxiety is still there, but you are no longer trapped by it. Awareness allows you to see patterns. Which thoughts repeat, which fears dominate, and which reactions are unnecessary. This is the first step toward inner peace. 6. Practical reflection exercise. To make this part practical, here's a small exercise you can try today. First, sit quietly for a few minutes. Second, observe your mind without trying to control it. Third, notice the first thought that arises. Don't judge it, just watch it. Fourth, repeat for 5 to 10 minutes. You will realize how often the mind jumps from past to future, creating problems that don't exist in the present. This simple practice is the foundation for understanding the mind and stepping into presence. 7. Key takeaways. The mind is a tool, not your identity. Ego ties you to thoughts and outcomes
creating suffering. Most thoughts are automatic and reactive. The mind creates illusions that amplify fear, regret, and anxiety. Awareness is the first step to freedom.
Part 2. The illusion of time. Time. We all live by it, chase it, worry about it, and plan around it. And yet, the way we think about time is one of the biggest sources of anxiety, stress, and dissatisfaction in life. Most of us live almost entirely in two dimensions of time: the past and the future. Rarely do we fully inhabit the present. But the truth is simple. The past is gone. The future is yet to come. And the only reality is this moment, right here, right now. 1. How the mind clings to the past. The past is a powerful prison. Even though events have already occurred, the mind constantly replays them, analyzing, judging, and regretting. Think about a mistake you made last week, last month, or even years ago. Notice how easily your mind can bring it back, with all the emotions attached, as if it's happening right now. You replay conversations, mistakes, embarrassments, or failures endlessly. Here's an example. Imagine you had a conversation with a friend a few days ago. Maybe you said something awkward or unintentionally hurt them. Since then, your mind has replayed it hundreds of times. You imagine different endings, imagine how they might feel, or imagine worst-case scenarios. You relive shame, guilt, or regret over something that is already over. This is the mind's attachment to the past. It convinces you that old events are still happening, keeping you trapped in emotions that no longer serve you. Reflective question. How often does your mind bring back old conversations, failures, or mistakes and replay them as if they are happening now?
2. Anxiety about the future. While the mind clings to the past, it also constantly projects into the future. What if this happens? What if I fail? What if I lose my job, my relationship, my health? Consider this scenario. You have a presentation next week. Your mind starts running 24/7, imagining everything that could go wrong. You imagine the audience judging you, the slides failing, your voice cracking. You imagine all the consequences of failing. And all of this stress is happening right now, even though the event hasn't occurred yet. The future exists only in your imagination, yet the mind treats it as reality, and we suffer because of it. The irony is that the present moment is the only thing that exists, and yet we constantly live outside of it. Reflective exercise. Take a moment and ask yourself, am I worrying about something that is happening now, or am I lost in imagined futures? 3. The illusion of linear time. Our minds see time as linear, past, present, future. But this is only a mental construct. Life itself happens in the present. Every experience, every sensation, every thought, every breath, all of it occurs in the now. Think about this. Even when you remember the past, you are remembering it now. Even when you plan for the future, you are planning it now. So in reality, every action, thought, and feeling is experienced in the present. The mind makes you forget this. It constantly pulls you backward and forward, and the more you resist the now, the more suffering arises.
4. The cost of living outside the now.
When we live in the past, we feel regret, guilt, or resentment. When we live in the future, we feel fear, anxiety, or anticipation. Both take us away from reality, from peace, clarity, and life itself. Here's a practical example. You receive a text from someone you care about, but haven't heard from in a while. Your mind immediately creates a story. Are they ignoring me? Did I do something wrong? You imagine future scenarios of rejection. Your present peace is gone. Another example. You had an argument with a loved one yesterday. Instead of letting it go, your mind replays the argument, imagining worse outcomes and magnifying emotions. You carry yesterday's pain into today. The mind constantly drags you into non-existent time, past memories and future predictions, while the present slips by unnoticed. 5. How the now brings freedom. The key to liberation from suffering is simple but profound. Focus on the present moment. When you notice yourself thinking about the past or worrying about the future, pause, breathe, observe. Remind yourself, all that exists is this moment. For example, if you are walking outside, truly feel each step. Listen to the sounds around you. Notice the sensation of your feet touching the ground. Smell the air. Feel the sunlight on your skin. All attention is in the now. Even if thoughts arise about the past or future, just notice them. Do not follow them. Like watching clouds in the sky, thoughts appear, drift, and fade. You are the sky, not the clouds. Mini practice. Every hour, pause for 1 minute. Notice your breath. Notice 5 things around you. Return fully to the present.
Stories to illustrate the illusion of time. Story 1. The Worried Student. A student constantly worried about exams spends weeks imagining failure. On the exam day, he panicked in the car on the way, imagining all worst-case outcomes. When he finally sat for the exam, he realized half of his anxieties were unnecessary. He had been living in the future, missing every moment of preparation he had done. Story 2. The Regretful Friend. A person clung to a friendship that had ended. Every night, he replayed conversations, thinking about what he could have said differently. One day, he realized all the regret was happening now, in the present, while the events themselves were long gone. Only when he started focusing on the moment, appreciating current friendships and experiences, did he feel peace. 7. The role of awareness. Awareness is the bridge between suffering and freedom. When you observe the mind, you see how it moves in past and future, and you slowly realize, I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness behind them. You can begin by asking yourself, am I living this moment fully, or am I lost in memory or anticipation? What am I missing right now because I am thinking elsewhere? Even just noticing is powerful. Awareness interrupts the cycle of mind-driven suffering. 8. Practical exercises for daily life. First, anchor in the breath. Whenever you catch yourself in past or future thoughts, take 3 deep breaths and notice each inhalation and exhalation. Second, single task focus. Do one activity, washing dishes, drinking tea, walking, fully in the moment, without planning or replaying. Third, reflective pause. At the end of each day, review where your mind spent most of its time, past regrets or future worries. Write it down. Observe patterns. 9. Key takeaways. Most suffering comes from living in the past or the future. The past is gone, the future is not here. Only the now is real. The mind constantly creates stories that trap you in time. Awareness of the present moment dissolves anxiety, regret, and stress. Practicing presence in small daily actions brings clarity, peace, and freedom. Part 3. The power of presence. Presence is more than a concept. It is the experience of truly living in the moment, fully aware, fully alive, without distraction from the mind's constant chatter. When you master presence, you step out of suffering, stress, and restlessness, and you begin to experience life with clarity, calm, and joy. Many of us spend life as if we are sleepwalking, distracted by thoughts of the past or fears of the future. The practice of presence brings us back to ourselves, to the now, where life actually unfolds. 1. Observing thoughts without judgment. The first step toward presence is learning to observe your thoughts without getting entangled in them. Imagine sitting quietly and noticing your mind drifting. A thought arises, "I have so much work to do tomorrow." Instead of letting it pull you into anxiety, simply observe it. "Ah, there's a thought about tomorrow." You are not the thought. You are the awareness noticing it. Example. You are walking outside and a memory pops up. Instead of reliving it, you acknowledge it. This is just a memory happening now. Your breath deepens. You return to the present. Reflective question. How many times a day do you get pulled into a thought without noticing it?
2. The role of the body in presence. Presence is not only in the mind, it is in the body. Often, we ignore the sensations of our body, rushing through the day on autopilot. The body is a doorway to the present moment. Micro-practice. Notice your feet touching the ground. Feel the weight of your body in the chair. Observe the rhythm of your breathing. Every time you bring attention to the body, the mind begins to quiet. The more you focus on physical sensations, the more anchored you are in now. Example, drinking a cup of tea. Feel its warmth, smell the aroma, notice the taste. Most people drink tea thinking about emails or tasks. Drinking mindfully transforms an ordinary moment into presence. 3. Conscious breathing, the anchor. Breath is the most reliable anchor to the present moment. Unlike thoughts which pull you into past and future, your breath always exists in now. Simple practice. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Exhale slowly for 6 counts. Focus entirely on the sensation of breathing. Even 1 to 2 minutes of conscious breathing can reset the mind, calm anxiety, and bring you fully into the present. Example, feeling overwhelmed at work? Pause, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Thoughts will still arise, but you will no longer be dragged by them. This is presence in action.
4. The mind as a tool, not the master. Many people mistake thoughts for reality. They believe every worry, every plan, every fear is absolute truth. Presence changes this. When you are present, thoughts are seen as passing events, like clouds in the sky. You gain distance from reactive emotions. You discover a sense of inner freedom. Example: you feel anger rising during an argument. Instead of reacting automatically, you notice, "I am noticing anger." Suddenly, the power of the emotion diminishes. Presence creates space between stimulus and response. 5. Seeing life as it is. Presence allows you to see life without the filters of the mind. When you are fully present, you observe people as they are, not as your thoughts label them. Situations as they are, without judgment or exaggeration. Your emotions as temporary experiences, not permanent truths. Story example: a person constantly judged colleagues for being inefficient. One day, she practiced being present, simply observing behavior without judgment. Over time, she noticed solutions naturally arising and relationships improving, all because she was no longer trapped in mental stories.
6. Simple daily practices for presence. First, single tasking. Focus on one task at a time, whether washing dishes, eating, or walking. Avoid multitasking. Presence grows when attention is undivided. Second, mindful observation. Choose one object each day: a flower, a cup, a pen. Observe its details for 3 to 5 minutes. Notice colors, texture, and shape. This trains your mind to return to now. Third, sensory check-in. Throughout the day, pause and notice what you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel. The more senses engaged, the more present you are. Fourth, morning presence ritual. Start your day with 5 to 10 minutes of conscious breathing or quiet observation. This sets a tone of awareness that lasts throughout the day. 7. Stories to illustrate presence. Story 1. The Distracted Musician. A musician practiced hours every day, but never truly felt the music, lost in thoughts of mistakes and audience judgment. When he focused fully on each note, listening, feeling, and breathing, the music became alive, effortless, and joyous. Presence transformed performance. Story 2. The Restless Walker. A person took daily walks to relax, but spent all the time worrying about work. One day, they consciously focused on each step, the rhythm of walking, and the air on their face. They returned home feeling calm, refreshed, and energized. Presence turned a mundane walk into meditation.
8. Reflective questions. How much of your day is spent reacting to thoughts rather than experiencing moments? When was the last time you truly listened to someone without thinking about your response? How does it feel to fully notice your breath, your body, or the environment around you? These questions guide self-reflection, making presence tangible and personal. 9. The benefits of practicing presence. Reduced anxiety and stress, clearer thinking and better decisions, emotional balance and less reactivity, appreciation of ordinary moments, increased joy, peace, and fulfillment.
Presence is the foundation for every other transformation in life. Without it, habits, discipline, and relationships are shallow. With it, life becomes rich, deep, and meaningful. 10. Key takeaways. Presence is the state of fully experiencing the now. Thoughts, memories, and fears are not reality. They are distractions. Observing the mind, the body, and the breath anchors you to the present. Small daily practices, single tasking, mindful observation, conscious breathing, cultivate presence. Life unfolds fully only when you are truly here.
Part 4. Healing emotional pain. Emotional pain is one of the most persistent sources of suffering in human life. Most people spend years running from it, suppressing it, or distracting themselves, never realizing that true freedom comes not from avoiding pain, but from facing it consciously and with awareness. When you learn to observe your emotions rather than being carried away by them, you step into a space of healing, clarity, and inner peace. Emotional pain is not something to fight. It is something to understand, integrate, and transform. Number 1. Understanding the pain body. Every person carries emotional patterns, remnants of past experiences, disappointments, losses, and unresolved conflicts. These patterns form what is sometimes called the pain body, a reservoir of stored emotional energy that often influences your thoughts, reactions, and relationships without your awareness. Example: imagine someone cuts you off in traffic. Normally, it might be a minor annoyance, but if your pain body is active, perhaps fueled by feelings of rejection, past anger, or frustration, your mind reacts explosively. The intensity is not proportional to the event. It is amplified by unresolved emotions. Most emotional reactions are not about the present moment. They are echoes of past pain. Understanding this is the first step toward healing.
2. The role of awareness in healing. Awareness is like a gentle light shining on hidden corners of the mind. When you observe pain without judgment, it loses its grip. Exercise example. 1. Sit quietly and notice a strong emotion, anger, sadness, or fear. Instead of pushing it away or trying to reason with it, simply observe. I notice this emotion is here. Allow yourself to feel it fully without acting. Breathe deeply and maintain awareness of the present moment. The mind often fears emotions because it associates them with past trauma or future consequences. Awareness interrupts this cycle, allowing the emotion to arise and fade naturally, like a wave in the ocean. 3. Recognizing triggers. Emotional pain often appears in patterns. Certain situations, words, or people can trigger intense reactions. Recognizing these triggers is crucial for healing. Example: a person feels intense anxiety whenever receiving criticism. The reaction is not fully about the present criticism. It may echo past experiences of rejection or failure. By noticing the trigger and observing the emotional surge without judgment, the cycle of reactivity is broken.
Reflective question. What situations consistently trigger strong emotional reactions for you? How often do you realize the intensity of your reaction comes from past experiences rather than the present moment?
4. Emotional pain in relationships. Relationships are often mirrors of unresolved pain. When you react emotionally to a partner, friend, or family member, it often reflects your inner state rather than their actions. Example story. A person frequently argues with their spouse over small issues. Through self-reflection, they notice that much of their anger stems from feeling undervalued in childhood. By observing these emotions consciously, they begin responding calmly, breaking generational patterns of reactivity. Presence and awareness are essential for transforming relationships. Observing your emotions allows you to act consciously rather than react unconsciously. 5. The mind's stories about pain. The mind often adds layers of narrative to emotional pain, making it feel larger and more permanent than it is. It whispers, "This always happens to me. I'll never get over this. I am weak for feeling this." All of these stories are mental constructs, not reality. Observing the pain directly, without adding a story, diminishes its power. Exercise. When a painful thought arises, ask, "Is this the reality or a story my mind is telling me?" Notice the difference between the actual experience and the narrative your mind adds.
6. Transforming pain into growth. Emotional pain can be a gateway to self-awareness, growth, and transformation. Once you stop resisting it, pain becomes a teacher. Steps to transform pain. 1. Observe. Notice the emotion fully, without judgment. 2. Accept. Allow it to be present, without resistance. 3. Reflect. Understand the trigger, the story, and its origin. 4. Integrate. Learn from the experience and use it to guide conscious choices. 5. Release. Let the emotion pass naturally without clinging to it. Example. Someone feels jealousy toward a colleague. Instead of suppressing it, they observe the emotion, reflect on why it arose, insecurities, past failures, and consciously choose gratitude for their own abilities. The emotion transforms into insight and growth. 7. Practical daily practices. Morning check-in. Spend 5 minutes observing your emotional state before starting the day. Notice what emotions are present and how strongly they are felt. Evening reflection. Journal about moments of emotional reactivity. Identify triggers and reflect on awareness practices. Pause before reacting. Whenever strong emotions arise, pause, breathe, and observe before responding. This breaks the cycle of automatic reaction. Mindful body scan. Pain often resides in the body.
Scan from head to toe, noticing tension, discomfort, or unease. Breathe into it. Presence in the body transforms emotional intensity.
8. Stories and illustrations. Story 1. The Angry Colleague. A man constantly felt resentment toward a colleague. Each interaction triggered anger and frustration. By practicing awareness and observing the emotion, he realized the intensity came from his past experiences of unfair treatment. Over time, he responded calmly, and the relationship improved, not by changing the colleague, but by transforming his own reactions. Story 2. The Overthinking Friend. A woman struggled with grief after losing a loved one. Her mind replayed memories incessantly, causing pain and insomnia. By focusing on the present, observing her emotions, and journaling about triggers, she gradually found peace. She still remembered the past, but it no longer controlled her life. 9. Reflective questions for the viewer. Which emotions do you resist the most, and why? How often do your reactions reflect past experiences rather than present reality? What would happen if you allowed an emotion to exist fully without reacting? How could observing your emotional patterns change your relationships and habits? These questions help the viewer engage actively, making the script interactive in their mind. 10. Key takeaways. Pain is a teacher.
If approached with awareness and presence, emotional pain is stored in patterns and triggers, often rooted in the past. Awareness is the key to observing and transforming emotions. The mind adds stories to pain, amplifying suffering. Presence and conscious observation allow healing, not suppression. Daily practices like journaling, pausing, and mindful body scans cultivate emotional resilience.
Part 5. Presence in daily life. Presence is not just a concept to meditate on. It is a way of living. It is the ability to bring awareness, calm, and clarity to every moment, every action, and every interaction. While we have explored the mind, time, and emotional pain, the real transformation happens when presence becomes practical, applied to the daily rhythms of life. Living in the now does not mean escaping responsibilities or ignoring the past and future. It means performing each action consciously, fully, and with attention. It means no longer being a passenger in your own life. 1. Presence in routine activities. Everyday tasks, washing dishes, cooking, walking, brushing your teeth, can become gateways to awareness. These are not moments to rush through. Instead, they are opportunities to practice being fully present. Example: washing dishes. Instead of thinking about emails, problems, or memories, notice the warmth of the water, the texture of the soap, the sound of running water. Each sensation grounds you in the moment. Exercise. Choose one routine task each day and do it mindfully. Notice every detail, no matter how small. This trains the mind to return to now naturally. Reflective question: how often do you perform simple tasks while your mind is somewhere else?
2. Presence in work
and productivity. In modern life, we often multitask, think ahead, or worry about results. This scattered approach reduces effectiveness and increases stress. Presence changes that. Micro practices. 1. Focus on one task at a time. 2. Before starting a task, take a deep breath and mentally commit to giving your full attention. 3. Notice distractions without judgment and return to the task gently. Example story. A designer constantly switched between tasks, checking emails and social media. Work took longer and stress grew. After practicing single-tasking with full attention, tasks were completed faster, creativity improved, and stress diminished. Presence turned work into a flow state. 3. Presence in relationships. Presence transforms the way we connect with others. Most conflicts arise not from the other person, but from our absence in the interaction, reacting automatically, distracted, or judging silently. Example 1. Two friends argue, but the real issue is that one is not fully listening. Their mind is elsewhere, imagining what to say next. Presence means listening deeply, noticing tone, body language, and underlying emotions without projecting your own story. Example 2. In romantic relationships, small misunderstandings escalate because one or both partners are lost in thoughts about the past or future. Observing your own emotions, staying aware, and fully listening can dissolve tension before it grows. Practice exercise. During conversations, notice when your mind drifts. Bring yourself back gently. Focus entirely on the person in front of you. This practice improves communication and empathy over time.
4. Presence in challenges and stressful situations. Life is full of challenges, deadlines, conflicts, unexpected events, and emotional turbulence. Presence allows you to respond rather than react. Example: you receive criticism at work. Instead of immediately feeling defensive, notice the arising emotion. I am noticing anger. Take a breath, observe the situation fully, respond calmly and consciously. Exercise. Whenever stress arises, pause for 3 conscious breaths. Observe the thoughts and emotions. Ask, is this reaction serving me, or am I being carried by old patterns? 5. Presence and decision-making. Many decisions fail because they are made from a distracted, anxious, or reactive mind. Presence brings clarity and insight. Example: choosing a career move while anxious about the future often leads to fear-driven decisions. Taking time to sit in presence, observing thoughts, desires, and values allows you to make choices aligned with your true self. Reflective question: how often are your decisions influenced by fear of the future or regret from the past, rather than conscious awareness?
6. Mindful use of technology. Technology often fragments our attention. Social media, notifications, and constant connectivity pull the mind out of the present. Presence requires reclaiming your attention. Micro practices. 1. Check your phone intentionally, not automatically. 2. Schedule focused periods for work without digital distractions. 3. Observe your thoughts after reading or scrolling. Are they adding clarity or distraction?
Story. A person constantly checked messages during meals. They rarely noticed the taste of food or the company of others. By consciously putting the phone aside, meals became enjoyable, conversations richer, and mental clarity increased. 7. Presence in movement and nature. Being present in movement, walking, exercising, stretching, is a powerful practice. It grounds you in the body and the environment. Exercise. Take a walk without headphones. Notice the rhythm of your steps, the feel of the ground, the wind, the sounds, and the smells. Thoughts will arise, but return attention gently to each sensation. Example story. A person constantly walked to relieve stress, but spent the time worrying. After practicing mindful walking, stress decreased, awareness increased, and even mundane walks became meditative.
8. Presence and emotional resilience. Presence reduces emotional reactivity. By observing thoughts and feelings without judgment, you respond consciously instead of reacting automatically. Example: a colleague says something critical. Normally, you would feel hurt or defensive. Practicing presence, you notice the reaction, "I am feeling hurt." You pause. You choose a calm, constructive response instead of reacting. Over time, emotional resilience strengthens. Practice. Pause and name your emotion. Ask, am I reacting to the present moment or past or future patterns? Respond with awareness. 9. Integrating presence into daily life. Here's a comprehensive daily framework to cultivate presence. 1. Morning awareness. Start the day with 5 to 10 minutes of mindful breathing or meditation. 2. Single tasking at work. Focus on one task at a time with full attention. 3. Mindful meals. Eat slowly, savor every bite, and notice sensations. 4. Relationship awareness. Practice deep listening and conscious response. 5. Movement practice. Walk, stretch, or exercise mindfully. 6. Evening reflection. Review the day's moments where presence was maintained or lost. Observe patterns without judgment. 10. Stories to illustrate daily presence. Story 1. The busy parent. A parent constantly worried about work, school, and future plans. Children felt unheard. By practicing presence, fully engaging during playtime, meals, and conversations, the parent noticed joy, connection, and patience increase, while anxiety decreased. Story 2. The distracted professional. A professional rushed through meetings and emails, never noticing accomplishments or challenges. By applying mindful focus and presence in tasks, productivity improved, stress decreased, and small wins became visible. Story 3. The relationship transformation. A couple constantly argued over trivial issues. When each partner practiced presence, observing emotions, listening fully, and responding consciously, tension reduced, understanding grew, and the relationship deepened.
Reflective questions. How often are you physically present but mentally elsewhere? Which daily activities could become gateways to awareness?
How could practicing presence change your work, relationships, and emotional state? What small step can you take today to live more fully in the now? 12. Key takeaways. Presence transforms ordinary moments into experiences of awareness and joy. Routine activities, work, relationships, and movement are opportunities to practice now. Awareness in challenging situations reduces stress and emotional reactivity. Mindful use of technology and conscious attention to the body and senses anchor you in the present. Daily, consistent practice, even in small doses, gradually rewires life toward clarity, peace, and fulfillment. Part 5 Summary. Presence is no longer just an idea. It becomes a lived reality, touching work, relationships, emotional resilience, and daily routines. Applying these practices consistently allows life to unfold fully, consciously, and peacefully.
Part 6. A still mind, a peaceful life. Imagine a life where the mind no longer pulls you into endless thoughts of the past or anxieties about the future. A life where emotional turbulence no longer controls your reactions, and where each moment is fully experienced, rich, and alive. This is the life of presence, of awareness, and ultimately of peace. A still mind is not a blank mind. It is a mind fully awake, fully aware, and fully conscious. It is a mind that no longer identifies with fleeting thoughts, fleeting emotions, or external circumstances. A still mind is free. 1. What it means to have a still mind. A still mind is a mind that observes without attachment. It is not silenced forcibly. Rather, it is naturally calm because it is no longer enslaved by mental patterns and emotional reactions. Example: imagine standing by a calm lake. The surface reflects the sky perfectly, undisturbed by ripples or waves. Thoughts may arise, but they are like leaves floating on the water, noticed but not clinging, not controlling the lake. That lake is your mind in stillness. A still mind allows you to observe thoughts without being dominated by them, to feel emotions without being consumed by them, to experience life fully without distraction. 2. The benefits of a still mind. 1. Emotional balance. You feel less reactive, calmer, and more resilient in challenges. 2. Clarity of thought. Decisions are not clouded by fear, attachment, or overthinking. 3. Deep presence. Every moment becomes richer, more vivid, and meaningful. 4. Inner freedom. You are no longer chained to the past or worried about the future. 5. Joy in simplicity. Simple experiences, a cup of tea, a walk, a conversation bring deep satisfaction. Story example. A professional constantly stressed about deadlines and office politics began practicing daily awareness and presence. Over time, she noticed not only improved productivity, but also joy in small moments, deeper relationships, and a profound sense of calm, all from cultivating a still mind. 3. Daily practices for a still mind. 1. Morning meditation.
Begin your day with 10 to 15 minutes of conscious breathing or silent observation. Focus on the sensations of the body, the rhythm of breath, or the sounds around you. 2. Mindful pause during the day. Before every major task or interaction, pause for a few seconds. Breathe. Center yourself in the moment. 3. Evening reflection. Spend 5 to 10 minutes reviewing the day. Observe emotional triggers, mental patterns, and moments of presence without judgment. 4. Body awareness. Regularly scan your body for tension or discomfort. Breathe into areas of stress. The body and the mind are connected. Stillness in one leads to stillness in the other. 5. Nature connection. Spend time observing nature, the sky, trees, water. Let your mind rest in the simplicity and perfection of the natural world.
4. Transforming life through stillness. Stillness is not passive. It transforms your life actively. Example: a person habitually reacts with anger at minor annoyances. By practicing presence and cultivating a still mind, they begin responding calmly, noticing patterns of irritation and breaking habitual cycles. Relationships improve. Stress diminishes. Life becomes less chaotic. Story: a man constantly worried about social status and achievements began practicing awareness and stillness. Initially, he felt boredom and restlessness. Gradually, he discovered deep contentment in simple daily actions: making tea, walking, observing his children play. Achievement and recognition no longer defined his happiness. 5. Presence, stillness, and happiness. Happiness is not found in external events, possessions, or validation. It is a natural state of being that emerges when the mind is calm, aware, and fully present. Reflective exercise. Sit quietly and notice thoughts as they arise. Do not follow them. Observe your body, breath, and environment. Allow yourself to feel contentment in the present moment without needing anything else. This is not temporary relief. This is a deep, abiding happiness rooted in awareness.
6. Integrating the 6 parts. Let's briefly connect everything we've explored. 1. Understanding the mind. You now know that thoughts and ego create suffering, but you are not your mind. 2. The illusion of time. You've seen how past and future thinking distracts from life. 3. The power of presence. You've learned to anchor in the now through observation and breath. 4. Healing emotional pain. You've faced emotions consciously, transforming triggers into awareness. 5. Presence in daily life. You've applied these practices to work, relationships, movement, and routines. 6. A still mind, a peaceful life. Finally, you integrate all practices into a continuous state of calm, clarity, and conscious living. The journey is simple yet profound. Awareness, presence, healing, application, and stillness. 7. Practical daily integration. First, morning. Conscious breathing, mindfulness meditation, or body scan. Second, daytime. Single tasking, mindful attention in work, movement, and conversation.
Third, evening. Reflection, journaling, and noticing emotional triggers without judgment. Fourth, weekly. Nature observation, deep rest, and intentional disconnection from distractions. Over time, these practices become habitual. The mind becomes calmer, emotional reactivity decreases, and life unfolds naturally in the present moment. 8. Stories to illustrate a still mind. Story 1. The Busy Executive. A CEO, constantly stressed about meetings, deadlines, and decisions, began practicing presence and stillness. Within weeks, he noticed improved focus, better relationships, and reduced anxiety. Even minor challenges felt manageable because he was no longer controlled by a restless mind. Story 2. The Parent Finding Joy. A parent exhausted by daily responsibilities learned to pause, observe, and connect with small moments, making breakfast, helping with homework, or simply breathing. Presence transformed ordinary routines into sources of peace and joy. Story 3. Everyday awareness. Even small actions, drinking coffee, washing hands, walking to work, become opportunities for presence and stillness. When practiced consistently, life itself becomes meditation.
9. Reflective questions for the viewer. How often do you feel your mind is calm and at peace? When was the last time you fully experienced a simple moment, a meal, a walk, a conversation, without distraction? What patterns of thought, worry, or emotion pull you away from the present? How could cultivating a still mind change your relationships, work, and overall sense of happiness? 10. Key takeaways. A still mind is not blank. It is fully awake, aware, and free from identification with thoughts and emotions. Presence is the foundation for emotional balance, clarity, joy, and freedom. Daily practices, mindfulness, breathing, observation, and reflection gradually cultivate stillness. Emotional healing, awareness of time, and presence in daily life all lead to a peaceful, conscious existence. Happiness is found not in external events, but in the ability to live fully in the now.
11. Closing reflection. As you move through your day, remember this: life is happening now, in this very moment. The mind may pull you into the past or future. Emotions may arise. Challenges may appear. But your awareness is your anchor. By practicing presence, observing emotions, integrating stillness, and living consciously, you cultivate a life of deep peace, clarity, and fulfillment. Every breath, every thought, every action is an opportunity to return to this awareness. This is the ultimate freedom: a still mind, a peaceful life, and the true power of living in the now. Thank you for spending this time with Audio Vibes. Remember, the journey to presence, awareness, and a peaceful mind is continuous. Each moment is an opportunity to return to the now. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a journey towards self-growth and mindful living. Keep practicing, stay present,
and let every moment guide you to clarity, peace, and fulfillment.